And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off at the 40, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That was one I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there over the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why the quarterback didn't see that. That was just your standard cover 3, which means the free safety in the middle of the field, the 2 corners, and they divide the field in thirds. But when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Buying time to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he comes back with one complete. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing, because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the end zone, here's Darnold. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Back to throw now in his own end zone. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Darnold now to throw. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Darnold on first down. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
From just shy of midfield, Darnold. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in this second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it go again. And this is caught. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Second and goal from the 1. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal. Jones keeping it on the sneak. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Daniel Jones as the first half is winding down. And the Giants will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive as they take over with just 17 seconds left before the break. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Panthers going to get the football first, trailing here as well as we resume. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Off of play action, Darnold. Under pressure, and down he goes. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Darnold from the gun. Big hold to the 30 and all the way up to the 35-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Throwing here on third down, Darnold. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's taken down inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long. And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively. Darnold completes it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive. Hands it off out of the gun. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Darnold. touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have got it back to a one-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. Taking it about the 1. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's Jones, throwing on first down. Being chased out left. Throw left side, complete to Tony. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
To throw again on second down. Jones eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw, Jones. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Stop your body. Hey, Mike 20, Mike 20. It's going to be a long day.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And Darnold just beating the play clock. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there, because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
it's Darnold. He'll buy some time right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On second and goal, Darnold. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Darren Waller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our game here in the 3rd. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthersons are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
Faking the give, Darnold. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Any day. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. Lady. At 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike. All day. Just like that. Just like that.
Here's Darnold. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Darnold going to take it and just bat this one forward to his wideout.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Again, Darnold. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on third down. And that'll set them back 5. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long. Play action. It's Darnold. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Hernandez. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. They will take a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's Blankenship kicking off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now Jones on 1st down. Now he'll escape to his left. Oh, he's going to look downfield for Barkley. Oh, wide open, complete. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Barkley. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And Jones will hit the deck here, and he is able to pick up the 1st down.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a 1st down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Forced out to his left. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. the intensity, the thinking, everyone's movements. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner, level in everything he does.
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. There he goes right side. He's at the 30, 10, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. A try here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A two-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw. Jones. Dancing to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down. After that sack, 3rd and long. Tough spot for Jones and the Giants. That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Jones. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down. Try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays that have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Steps away to his left. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's got this down to the 35. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. In the pocket, chucked it away. Flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field. Have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
To throw is Jones. He sets to fire deep. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jones. Completes it to Evan Ingram. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a fourth down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here's Jones. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a first down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Now you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
And he is out of bounds here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Jones. Flushed out right. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. In the fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10.
So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Keon Crossett.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were